Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we are going to be looking at Fractal Bits. Hello, I hope everybody's doing cool. Hey, if you're watching over on Facebook, I don't have a cure for it. I don't have a cream. I don't have anything. So you'll just have to see a doctor yourself. Or you can just come over to youtube.com/JadeStarr and watch live with our great community over here, our warts, because we all rise together. You can also catch up daily, live, see the show at howtoapponios.com. You can catch up on playlists, merch, all that kind of stuff. It's all from the website as well. Just to remind you too, if you want to skip to the actual part of the app that we are looking at today, you can do so watching on the replay by clicking the timestamps down in the comments or in the description if you don't want to hear me talk crap at the start. Because I talk a lot of crap, you see. So let's say hello to the folks that are here before we get into stuff. Got a few things to cover before we look at the app. Hello, 888 Visuals. Hello, Jean. Hello, Joe. Kiss, kiss, whip, whip. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Say no more. I don't even know what that sound was. Pain to get is here. Tom, Rachel. Yes, I know I do live in the future. I just got an email from Bubba reminding me of something cool, but I was already on it, baby. Also, who's here? Doctor's orders! And Danny Broderick is here. Gary Hubbs is here. If you didn't see our cool show we did yesterday for DistroKid and Behind the Song with Gary Hubbs, it was really cool. Lots of people watched it. So thank you all for checking that out. It was a very well received video. Thank you. I'm stoked about that. Who else do I see through my magic mirror audible video? Hello to you, Stu Cash, who I got to hang out with last night on a debaucherous Skype call. That was fun. Ed Zielinski is here as well. And is there anyone else before I kind of get Russ? Hello, Russ. Me and Russ had a cool Skype call yesterday. We got to... Russ is coming on the show this week, so not tomorrow, the day after. So if you've wanted to know all about Russ 8889 and his music, make sure you see that show. It's going to be a really good show, I promise you that. Hello, Pete Johns. It is the artist currently known as Jade Starr, and Pete Johns is the artist currently known as Johns Pete. Huh? He? Hello, Thomas Gillane. Welcome to you as well. I don't think I've missed anyone else, have I? No, cool. Hello, Thomas. Ed B, welcome to you too. And so I have a few things to just go over quickly. So you guys will recall while I was away on vacation, I did a look at iFretless sax. And towards the end of the video, we had an issue with it. All right, if you have seen it. So I was trying to load it up in AUM and in GarageBand, and I was getting this massive weird error. It wasn't loading properly. So I sent an email to the developer just questioning it because, I turned off the iPad on and off. I tried a bunch of things. And then I got an email back from the developer who said, we can't recreate it. And that's when I went, maybe I should uninstall it and reinstall it. So the good news is that fixed it. So if you're on the fence about buying iFretless brass, it does indeed work inside, and I can quickly show you. Let's do that to prove it, because we have to have proof. Just let me scroll up and swipe that away. So the problem was when I was opening it in GarageBand, nothing was happening. We're getting this very weird frozen image. So just to show you, iFretless sax, not sex, is indeed working. So, and it's sounding great. So this is GarageBand. And when I was opening it, I was just getting this frozen image. But yeah, a reinstall of the app sorted it all out. Happy days. And here it is. And there it is. All working. So if you're on the fence about that, buying that wonderful app, go ahead, pull the trigger. It is working now. I was wrong. And it's good to admit your mistakes. And look, total rookie move not to uninstall and reinstall. Anything else I have to cover today? Oh yeah, for those of you who don't know, if you look at my apps here, let's go full screen so you can see. You may see. Yeah, I've got them all. If you have a look closely, look here. Swam cello, Swam viola, Swam double bass, Swam violin. The Swam beta dropped for the new Swam strings on iOS, which is very, very cool. I'm going to be playing with these. They look very nice. You want to sample? Listen to this. Wow. That's all we're going to do with that. Sounds nice, yeah? Very cool, very exciting. Let's hope there's a whole bunch of them as well, just like there was for the brass instruments. Okay, let's jump into today's app. So beforehand, I'll give you a little bit of background. So yesterday I was working on one of my projects here. So this is my website at jadestarr.com.au. And I have this band here called Utensils, which is one of my extreme kind of noise projects, which I've been doing for quite a few years. And I've been working on a new album for Utensils. So you can see I've got quite a few albums out already from Utensils. And this time around, I'm doing something in the extreme kind of noise, terror, really avant-garde kind of thing. Yes, so I was looking for some kind of really lightweight drum thing that I could make noise with, and I was doing a search on Google and YouTube and came across this app called Fractal Bits, which I didn't know much about. There's my website playing music from my band Utensils, so sorry about that. Where did that come from? Bubba has posted the link to the public beta if you would like to get in and test out the 4 Swam string instruments. There you go, folks. There's the link if you want to get in. It's a public beta. Go for your life and have some fun. All right, so there's nothing new really to look at here either. So just to let you know, no price drops or anything like that. So I came across this app called Fractal Bits and was quite curious about what it was all about. I did a search. What, did I spell it wrong? I probably did. Fractal Bits. There it is. Fractal Bits. So I saw this thing and I found there weren't too many like really in-depth. Like there were videos, like Doug's got a few videos over at the Sound Test Room showing it with a bunch of other apps, but nothing really, crazy. Nothing that I really could get an idea of if this was going to work. Well, I got a good enough idea, and I saw it was only $1.99, so I grabbed it for $1.99. Very cheap. Cheapity cheap. Yes, indeed. And we like cheap, don't we? We like free, we like cheap, and sometimes we like expensive if it's really good. So I downloaded this, and this was really cool. This is exactly what I was looking for. Really lightweight with, would you believe it, over 4 billion sounds. I know, hard to believe, 4 billion sounds. So also I reached out to the developer, Alexander, and said, would you give me some free copies? And so he's given me some copies to give away. I think I have 4 copies to give away, which will give which you can leave a comment, like and subscribe to the video once this goes live, today's video. And on the interview I do with Russ coming up Thursday for the rest of you, Friday for me here in Australia, we'll give away 4 copies. So there's that. And I will remind you today, I will be doing the draw for the BLEASS Motion FX at the end of today's show. Okie dokie. So it's all closed now. All the entries are in. So let's have a look at Fractal Bits. And it's very interesting the way this all works. It's quite cool. Let me have a vape. Let me have a bit of my coffee, which I just made. Yeah. Oh, God, that'll put hairs on your chest, that coffee. Let me quickly just see Doug. Oh, yeah, that's what I needed right there. There we go. I've got my Doug fix. And here we are. So hello to you there. You can see my hands. Everything's working. You've got to get your Doug fix, all right? So, Fractal Bits. Let's open this up. So you can open it as a standalone, or you can open it as an AUv3 plugin, which we're going to be doing very soon. But I just want to show you, firstly, just the 3 major ways you can actually control this, which is really cool. So when you open it up, it looks quite weird. It looks like a color swatch at a carpet store. That's the first thing I thought. I'm like, oh my God, I'm at Call Carpet, call the experts in the trade. I'm at a carpet shop. I'm buying tiles. I get to choose what I want here. But there's a story behind these pictures here. These are, each one of these little squares here represents a different sound, a different a drum sound or a different noise sound, whatever you'd like to call them. Hello, Doug. See, you say his name backwards 3 times and Doug arrives like the boogeyman. But a lot nicer boogeyman who plays really cool synth. So, now you've got 3 ways to control these as well, right? So you can do the touch screen, as you can see me here. Right, so that's all good and dandy. You can also use an external keyboard. Check this out. This is what makes this super cool. All right. See my keyboard here. So I've got an Apple Magic keyboard here. I can control this by hitting any key on my keyboard. So the options for playing, you could play multiple ways here with a hand on. Man, the options are way too plentiful. There's a plethora of ways to play. I just love that you can type a letter here and you can make a beat. So with these sounds too, some of them are single shots, as you can see, and some of them, when you hold them down, you got like a warble there and stuff. See, I'm using the keyboard there and lots of fun. All right, so also, the patches, the way the patches work in here, you'll see over here, you've got these numbers. So this is the name of this particular patch. I'll just zoom in a bit on so you can see what's going on, because everything's a little bit small. So here you can see this is called 0F09F438. And at any time you can click on this and you can type in anything you fucking want. So you can, let's clear all that and go F, and I don't know, whatever that is. And this is how the patches work. So remember, there's like 4 billion sounds. So you can either type in codes here, whatever you think, and you'll get random things pop up. So right, or you've got this little button over here. See the arrows going this way and the arrows going this way. So when you hold down on here, the color swatch goes crazy and it just skips through billions of random stuff and you just get a complete random number. So there you go. Pretty crazy. Is it a little bit hot? Really? Oh, it probably is a bit. There you go. Let's pull it down. There you go. Not only that, so you also have a whole bunch of effects. So over to the right hand side, you've got volume, so you can actually control the volume from here. You can transpose the stuff. So you can bring that back to 0. You've got panning in there as well. You've got reverb, so let's just turn that up full. Take out that reverb, you've got an overdrive. And you also have a little lo-fi volume there. So let's go about half with that. Pretty cool stuff, yeah? And at any time you can just flick and hold it down and it just goes through thousands and thousands of these. So the other cool thing is, if we jump back over to my split screen here, so with each patch that you load, what do you got? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you've got 12 on the screen. On the keyboard, you've got more than that. So if you look at the keys I'm pressing here, so if I hit a D on my actual computer keyboard, D and C, V. So around the middle of the keyboard is actually hitting all of these 12 patches. But if I go outside of the middle, let's say hit a P, I'm hitting a sound on here that is not showing up on this patch. And the same goes for the keyboard, right? So if you actually get the whole gamut of your keyboard, so it's not locked into this patch. So I'm going down from the top to bottom here, and you can see on the screen nothing's flashing. So you've got far more of a color palette, and you can see, so I'm where am I? Down this end of the keyboard, and we're actually hitting the screen there, right? It's all down here. And yeah, you can actually, and down the bottom, let's have a look down over here. So you've got this little lock button as well. And when you lock, you can actually lock that sound into place, right? You can choose a whole bunch of the sounds that you want to keep on here, and then you can go through your list and you're actually keeping those. You see that? So if you find some sounds that you like, you just hit lock, and that now has kept these 3 sounds. So again, if I hit lock and so I want to keep this one. So I'm going to hit lock, and I'm going to lock this one, and I don't want these anymore. And now when I scroll through, it's keeping this one here in the middle. So you can keep as many of them as you want. So that's pretty cool too. Now you can actually record stuff as well. So you've got a little record button, and now this is actually recording. And now you hit record again, and you can actually save this. You can do a Wi-Fi export. You can export a copy. So if I hit save, now it saves it in my bank here, and I can export that at any time out into, so I can just say, where are we? So I want this. Let's just hit OK. And up the top here, these 3 little dots. Let's just cover these before we go in and make something with this. So you can export and import, so you can bring in sounds as well. You can set your MIDI input, so you can select a MIDI input for this as well. All that kind of fancy stuff. You've got MIDI mapping as well, and so that recording I just made, I can export to WAV, and I can select that. Sorry, hit it there. Is that how I do it? Hit OK. And, oops, I tried to change the file. Stupido. I think it's a export to WAV, yeah. And then click that, hit OK. Oh no, it's the other one. I really don't know what I'm doing, do I? I'm shocking. I think it's system export. That one, okay. Yeah. So now I can export this to another location. I can save it as a WAV. I can put it in audio share, hit save. And now when I go to audio share, it's in there. It should be, if all is. I only got this last night or yesterday, and there it is. That's what I just recorded. So for $1.99, there's quite a bit of fun you can have with this stuff, and I am going to prove that to you by trying to do something completely off the wall and completely noisy, and it may destroy your hearing. So I'm warning you all in advance. In fact, what we're going to do before getting into that is we're going to give away these BLEASS apps from the competition we ran earlier. Let's do that now, so we can get that done and dusted. Go back to full screen. Where are we? We got our random number generator. Maybe. There it is. Random number generator, because we're not cheating or anything like that. We never cheat on this program. Let's open my notepad. So we had 21 people who entered. You can close that. And so what I say, I've got 2 copies of BLEASS motion effects to give away. Oh my goodness me. All right, so there we are. We got 21 people, and let's put 21, 2 copies. Let's generate these really quickly so we can get in and make some sound. So 14 is AUv3 has won, so congratulations to you. And the other winner will be 12, which is Saint Moz. There you go. So you 2 people have won. Oh man, let me put a star there. So you 2 people have won a copy of BLEASS motion effects. So that's done. We'll put I'll put a comment up on the video letting you know, and we'll sort out the codes via email. As I said, we've got 4 copies of this that we're looking at today to give away. And all you got to do is hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment on this video once it goes live. And you can have one of those 4 copies of this and save yourself $1.99. Alrighty. What are we going to do? So I have a massive project here for you guys. Look at this. and I don't know what's going to happen with it. I seriously don't know. Alrighty, so indulge me. I'm going to skip over to our camera here. And so let's just go through what I've got set up for you. So I've got 2 copies of Fractal Bits, and they are being controlled by a collider. Both of them by separate colliders. Both of them have black hole running, and one of them has BLEASS Motion FX. What do we have here? We have ISAM in this one with Altezza. We have a radio unit with I think it's Shimmer Verb. We have a vocal track with Altezza and motion effects. We have Magellan 2. We have Mononoke, of course. We have Fundamental running as well, all with Eventide attached to them. And last but not least, we have Synthscaper. So I'm going to make an absolute shitload of destructive noise. So if you're not into noise, I don't know what to tell you. It's going to get evil. Alrighty, so we'll do this for, I don't know, about 20 minutes. And then we'll call it a day. Alrighty. Where can I put this so it's out of the way? Now, I'm actually going to be using a combination of stuff. So I'm going to be using a combination of the keyboard and the on-screen keys here, just to create some extra value. Let's kick off with, so I'm going to turn down my voice and let you enjoy, and hopefully I come up with something interesting. Wish me luck. It is on, Doug, but I don't know why it's not pulling any sound. What are we on? 6.
champion. He did not know its origin, not even really its meaning, but it was there, throbbing in his head, overwhelming him completely. It had now been communicated to the others, and the whole stadium shook with the sound. We need a champion! We need a champion! We need a champion! Then, suddenly, it was, I will be the champion. I will be the champion. I will be the champion. Then John was running down the ramp toward the track, waving his arms and shouting, I will! I will! I will! And behind him came others.
Well, wasn't that something? You're still here. Is anyone still there? Man, that's really fun. So yeah, that was really fun. And you know, look, I didn't really use that to its full potential. You know, I've only got 2 colliders running, so everything's pretty random there, and I'm just making stuff up on the spot. So you know, you think about it. This is an AUv3 plugin, so you can also open this up in something like GarageBand or Cubase, and you can actually play these drums and record MIDI notes into your DAW. So, you can do all of that as well. So that's really cool. Look, for $1.99, I don't think you can go wrong with this. If you're looking for something a little bit different, a little bit crazy, a little bit out of the box, I think this is something to add to your arsenal. Things like this, you think, I think back 20 years ago or something like that. To get a hold of something just like that, you'd have to go out and buy some piece of equipment that costs hundreds of dollars. $1.99, man. You can just throw down some crazy shit like that. So I reckon that's really fun. So as I said, I've got a few copies of that to give away. 4 copies to be exact. All you need to do is just leave a comment, like, and subscribe on this video once it goes public. And we all should be good. And on the interview I'm doing with Russ, who's just come back into the chat, I'm doing an interview with Russ. That should be really fun. We'll give away those 4 codes. Also, and if you are a Patreon of mine too, I also have codes for BLEASS to give away for my Patreons and this as well. And Patreon people, it's from $1 a month to be a Patreon. So yeah, what do you guys think? You think it's something fun? And sure, I didn't cover everything of the app today, but that's what it's all about for you guys to go and explore and have fun with these apps. Alrighty, I think I'm going to get out of here. I can't wait for the interview with Russ at 8889 as well. It's going to be if you miss this interview on Thursday, your time in the rest of the world, because you live in the past and I live in the future, it'll be Friday morning here. If you miss the interview with Russ, you've got rocks in your head. Like it's going to be really interesting. Trust me on that. I think everyone's going to walk away better than they began. All of us, because he's an amazing human being and he makes some absolutely amazing music. And I implore you all to join the interview. It's going to be really cool. All right, that'll do it for me. I've got some work to do. I think I'm going to go on Clubhouse for a little bit after this and have a chat if anyone wants to do that, if you're on Clubhouse. And yeah, hope you all had fun. And, you know, take care, be good to each other. Make lots of music. Make mistakes because they make you better. Oh, hang on. I can hear it. The music, it's coming. There it is. That's the music that says I've got to go. So now all I have to do is just click this button and we should be good. Nope, that's not working. Why is my screen wobbling? What's going on? Bye, Doug. Ta-da.